So another thing, okay. So this is like, let's say you have completed your film course, or like you assisted someone for a very long time and now you want to start your own. So as I mentioned, you'll have to put yourself out there. You have to create your own job opportunities. ऐसा कोई आने नहीं वाला कि ओके ये इसके इंस्टाग्राम पे फोटोज अच्छे हैं तो अभी मैं इसको ये शूट करने के लिए बोलता हूँ और मैं इसको इतने पैसे भी दूंगा. So this is what will be asked of you mostly would be a showreel or a portfolio of some kind. Or showreel is like a combination or a compilation of some of your best shots that you have shot. Mostly DOPs do it like yearly basis पे कि जैसे ये अभी ये आदमी का it's like it's a showreel 2020 तो काफी DOPs ऐसे करते हैं कि yearly कम एक 2 या 3 मिनट का वीडियो बनाते हैं, कुछ तो म्यूजिक डालो and you put in your best shots and that's like the showreel which you can send to your clients or the DOP can send to the producer saying okay this is the person I want to get on board. There is one way, this yearly is one way of doing showreels, but I would suggest what you can do is maybe after you have had enough different types of shoots, maybe make a TVC wala showreel, maybe make a web commercial wala showreel, like documentary wala showreel. If you can do that, that would be because that would be much more useful to the person who's watching, because like if you know a person wants to hire me as a DOP for his documentary, then why would I send him a 2-3 minute ka footage in which there is like TVC and maybe there is one shot of from my documentary that I had shot. But again, I think it depends कि तुम्हें किस तरह का प्रोजेक्ट मिल रहा है, तुमने कितना प्रोजेक्ट किया है. Again, Vimeo, YouTube पे तुम अपने ये showreel डाल सकते हो. Vimeo would be your best option because like quality wise it's better than YouTube basically. It's kind of also thoda, it feels professional to put it on Vimeo, I guess.
Do you want to show that showreel ka video ek baar? What is in that?
Yeah, okay. Sorry. Yeah, that's how it would be normally. Just use good music, I feel, and that would do half the job. Okay, so a lot of DPs have their websites where they just keep uploading their latest work and stuff. That it's kind of more professional as compared to the Showreel. And I think in recent years, it has become quite easy to make websites and stuff. Maybe just 2, 3 days off and like figure it out. It won't be that difficult. Social media obviously helps, definitely. But it can't be your only way of. It's like a profile, but if you have like kind of some following, then it's maybe you can interact with whatever people who are working, people like other people who are working and stuff. And it's a good place to put your work out there where actually people are seeing like website and stuff. It's again becomes like कि किसी client ने या किसी ने मांगा है, so then you send your website or your shooting. But otherwise, no, social media is a better option where like people can see what you're doing and how you're doing it. LinkedIn is like in very recently I realized it would be a good option to have a LinkedIn profile and like keeping it updated, because a lot of corporate people who want to get some kind of video made or whatever, they're like, for them, like that's the first place where they look up for someone. So that might help. And yeah, this interesting tweet I found out recently, which I think is self-explanatory. And I think it goes for like any profession or like any art form that you are into. Know that you are replaceable. I'm saying this because again, you can't be like, obviously sometimes you have to get your way, but sometimes don't overdo don't overdo stuff, like don't get into like some major fights and stuff. There are obviously there are arguments, you will fight with your DOP, you will fight with, not fight, there will be arguments with your production designer even in your team, but don't let it go out of hand, because at the end of the day, if midway the director can tell the producer कि मेरे को नहीं करने का इसके साथ काम, and next day onwards you are not there on the set, unless like you're some big shot DOP who can't be replaced, but most of the time you're replaceable. And even with your talent, I feel like for whatever reason, if it's not working out, there are like many other people who will do it. And yeah, again, it's again to directors and producers are mainly who would get you your next gig. Like people getting in touch with you, like a lot of people might keep social media and like website ke through. There won't be a lot of gigs that would be coming your way, but it's your producers that you worked with, the directors that you worked with, your next project where they will consider you, taking you as the DOP, depending on the experience that they have had with you. So make sure that experience is good in all possible way. After a point, it's just about trust. It's like obviously you have to learn a lot, like the technical aspect, the aesthetic aspect, and like people skills and stuff. But after a point, people and like the directors and producers just want to work with people. Like थोड़ा सा talent में भी 19-20 थोड़ा इधर उधर चलेगा, but they want to work with some sensible people and whom they can trust कि ठीक है shoot तो हो जाएगा, कोई मारपीट नहीं होगी set पे, and yeah, so just maintain good relations with your teammates and this all will be taken care of. But again, yeah, that's still a part of how you get your job. Again, this I wanted to talk about is like most of the DPs work as freelancers because that's how this field works, and there are like these different like feature films, TV commercials, web commercials, documentaries, web series, music videos. These are like major stuff where work is happening right now, and there are even like corporate videos and stuff which you won't really like see normally. But again, that's another industry in itself. Even like wedding and stuff, like people now are paying money to like property openings to like get it shot, and like, there is money in it. So TV commercials would be the most high paying of the lot. Feature films में भी पैसा है, web commercials में भी है, documentaries not so much, but it will be peaceful experiences most of the time. The music video is something you should consider if you have some it's like a lot of creative things can be done in terms of camera and lighting and stuff. So that's of one field if you really want to experiment, and but at the same time learn music videos would be a great starting point, I feel. Again, so what you do is like get in touch or like send your show, get in touch with director, producer. Production houses are basically these companies who will be producing these, like a feature film, TV commercial, or like everything comes from a production house. Like ये credit में पढ़ोगे तो पता चलेगा कि एक या दो तीन production house ने मिलके ये film बनाई है, ये बना. So just be in touch with them, or like abhi to it's like pehle to you would have to go and like send them your showreel and this and that, but just whenever possible, like make sure that you are in the good books of the production houses that you worked with or you want to work with. So that's where, like, if you want to get a job, your efforts should be directed. And so these are the places where mostly it will be like a freelance gig ki itne time ke liye ya itne dino ke liye it will be like a contract, hopefully, and you will be employed, and then this much money you will get. And the other aspect is like a stable job bhi hai, but it's, and then there are like these fields like TV studios, TV as in the TV serials, like the Indian TV shows that you go, even they need DOPs. And like so and that kind of is like a stable job, because these serials run for like months and months, so like every day you have to go to pretty much. And again, obviously they're paid certain money. It's very like, again, cruel work culture. I feel like it's like you're pretty much working every day of the week, maybe ek din chutti. No, working hours are like weird. And but yeah, again, it's a stable income, like, and for a very long time, like you can make a lot of money if you are like young and like willing to put in that much effort. But again, I feel TV mein, it's like most of the time it's like they have certain setups to ek baar lighting kar liya, so that's what pretty much you do. But again, it's not like saying it's like less creative and stuff. But yeah, again, it's the same effort needs to go into that also. News channels may, like the news studios have camera people, but again, it's like more of a camera operator's job than a DOP. एक बार वो lighting वगैरह हो गया तो sports is another interesting field. Again, it's a camera operator wala job, not a DOP job. But again, like if you just look at like football, cricket, like you have to follow that ball at like it's moving at a pace and stuff. Like they zoom in, zoom out so quickly, and then don't miss the ball like this. It's an art form in itself to do sports, like camera operation. And again, the people who do it, like again, are paid well and stuff. And again, it's a stable job kind of scene. Reality shows, again, very simple. Like they have multiple like reality shows. There are like multiple cameras and stuff. You can be one of the camera operators. Stable job, but again, very less creative in a way.